name's Dave Welch, and I'm doing this review on YouTube of this 20-inch folding 6-speed bike I bought on eBay. I just had it delivered last night, and I just put it together a few minutes ago from the box, and I was going to give you a review as to its quality and its rideability, its comfort, the whole purchasing experience, and so forth. I live in Valparaiso, Indiana, which is about 50 miles south of Chicago, and I'm a video producer. I make films, and I do a lot of traveling. In fact, right behind me is my little Honda Insight Hybrid, and I want to take bikes with me when I travel, but this Honda's, it's so small you can't put a regular bike in the back, and it's very hard to adapt a bike carrier to it because of the type of vehicle it is. So I bought this with the express purpose, this little bike here, of folding it up, putting it in the bag, and taking it in my Honda when I travel. I do a lot of traveling, and so I hope this will come in useful. In fact, we're planning a trip down to Memphis this summer, and I hope to buy a couple of these bikes for me and my lady friend, put them in the Honda and drive down to Memphis and ride these folding bikes around Memphis. Also, I take a commuter train up to Chicago once in a while, and they have a beautiful bike trail along Lakeshore Drive. So I found out that you can take small folding bikes in a bag on the commuter train if you want. So rather than drive up to Chicago, I can take the train up there, take the bike with me, unfold it when I get off the train, and go up and down a trail along Lakeshore Drive and enjoy the beautiful vistas. So that's why I bought the bike. I don't know hardly anything about bikes, to be honest with you. I just have an old junker that I bought at a yard sale besides this one. But I did know that I wanted a new bike, so I didn't have to work on it. And this was very inexpensive on eBay. Now, I've seen folding bikes on eBay anywhere from $39 up to, $1,500, $2,000. This particular bike, I bid on it through the bidding process. I ended up winning it for $102.50, and the shipping was $39. So I've got about, you might say, $141.50 wrapped up in it with shipping. Of course, I didn't have to pay any tax on it. So it's not a bad price, really. In fact, if you get lucky in bidding, you might get it for, a little bit less than that. So anyway, let me review this by mentioning maybe the pluses and the negatives of this bike so far as I see it. I've only ridden it up and down my driveway right here, so I can't comment a lot on the performance of it. It did go up and down my driveway a few minutes, so it is rideable, I know that. But let me comment on the experience I've had so far. As far as the positives, as I said, a folding bike is nice if you want to take it traveling. They do fold and unfold very easily. I'll show you in a few minutes how this works, how it folds and unfolds. So I'm happy with that. That's a positive. Another positive, as I said, the price is good. $141.50 I paid for it, so I can't complain about that. Another positive is the bike is very lightweight. I think it said in the ad, let me see if I can find it. I think it said the weight about 32 pounds, and it'll hold a rider up to 250 pounds. Well, I'm about 196, and I rode it fine. It held my weight. The bike weight itself, it's very lightweight. I can pick it up easily with one arm. Okay, you can carry it easily. So that's another plus. It does have a 6-speed shifter on it, which makes it nice. It's a Shimano gear, whatever that means. I'm not quite sure. I've heard Shimano mentioned a lot. I think it's a good gear shift. The bike's cute. I mean, it's a 20-inch. You can order it in red, I believe red or black. I'm not sure what other colors it comes in. But as you can see, it's a cute color. It's a cute bike. The 20-inch wheels make it kind of cute. It might be nice, especially for a lady to ride, because you know, it's lightweight, small. My lady friend is only 5 foot tall, so this bike will probably suit her fine. And the handlebars and the seat do have a lot of adjustment, so I think it'll accept a rider from, I believe, 4'8" to 6'2". I'm about 6'1", so it fits me fine. It's not too small for me. I tried it out, like I said. What's another plus? I mentioned the price, I mentioned the looks, I mentioned the weight, I mentioned the folding ability. It does have handbrakes, which is nice, dual handbrakes, and they seem to be working just fine so far. The bike is pretty much assembled when you get it. I'll tell you what you have to do when you get it, and that could come under the negative category, to be quite honest. Another positive is I ordered this bike I think on May 26th, and I just received it yesterday, so I got it June 3rd. So what is that? Excuse me, June 1st. So May 26th to June 1st, that's what? 6 days, I believe. So from bidding to at my doorstep, it took 6 days. They ship it out of Houston, Texas. By the way, I believe this bike is an import, and like a lot of stuff nowadays, I think it comes from China. Of course, that probably explains the reasonable price, and that is a positive. There's also some negatives about it coming from China, which I'll get to. So anyway, the seller on eBay was a seller called Fun on 4, F-U-N on the number 4, Fun on 4, and he had sold 974 transactions. Whether they are all bikes, I have no idea, but he had 974 transactions, and he had 100% positive rating. Whenever I buy something on eBay, I always read the rating system, and 100% makes me trust the person a lot more. I read the comments and so on. So those are the good parts. He had 100% rating, and it's a reasonable price. Now, what are the negatives? Well, let me show you the first negative. I'll hold up the box in front of the camera, and when I got the box yesterday afternoon, I looked at it, and right away I noticed that, let me see if I can hold this, there was this hole in the end of the box. See that? Pretty good sized hole. And there was another hole. Let's see if I can find it. Well, there were, I think about, oh, here it is. It's on the other side. Let me flip this around. Can you see that? I don't know if that's showing or not. Let's see. You see it now? It's a big hole in the side of the box. I can't tell from the monitor on the camera. It's a big hole in the side of the box, and that right away didn't make me happy, because that signals possible damage to the bike. So I waited till this morning. I took the bike out of the box, and right away I noticed that on this side, right down here, let's see if I can hold it up, maybe it's closer to the camera. I don't know if you can see that or not, but try to maneuver it. There we go. Let me get it closer. Right there, there's some nicks and scratches. Not major. I mean, you could get a little can of red paint and touch it up, but nevertheless, that's an imperfection. And then it's hard to hold this bike just in the right position. If you look right below the seat post, there's another. Hey, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's another nick. Okay, does that show up? So anyway, that didn't make me happy. Of course, that's just cosmetic. I mean,